Adam, was that the perfect away performance?
Yeah, I think we came and set up and did the things the gaffer told us to do, go back to basics, and kind of the results when any of the good away performances, Derby and those likes, gaffer said, let them come to us, soak up a bit of pressure and hit them on the counter attack. And I think we were very organised. They had a lot of possession, but didn't really. My afternoon was fairly quiet, so yeah, I think it was very good.
It's always nice to get an early goal, but how much does that give the team a lift when Clayton nicks in after 2 minutes?
Exactly, especially the way we're playing, or the way we were set up to play. He scores, it frustrates them, so then they've got to, they've got to force possession. It means we can break, and we scored the second again. So I think it was vital to get an early goal, and set us up for the afternoon really.
And second half, we sat back a little bit, but they never really troubled us, did they? And we looked comfortable seeing the game out.
I think they had a bit too much possession, more possession than I'd have liked. When you're defending, you've got to concentrate the whole time. But limited them to very few chances, and I think they got into good areas. But I don't know what the shots on target were, off target, but it wasn't as many as it should have been. So I thought we looked comfortable for the win.
Yeah, you weren't kept very busy, were you, on your first ever league start for Birmingham City?
No, yeah. I'd have taken that before the game if you told me, to get back to winning ways was the important thing, and me coming into the team, it's good for me personally, but it's all about the team getting back on track. We hadn't won in a while. Wanted to show the fans that we were still on it and want to finish the season strongly, and you never know. So
it's come a long way. 11 years it was since you first joined the club to get that league start. You must be pleased just to knock it off.
Yeah, well, I think back it was a different club when I was coming through the academy, and as a young pro, we were littered with Premier League stars, and it was a different time. So I never really expected to make it then, but to come back now, and when I came back in the summer, I wanted to play as many games as possible, and I'm happy to cheer the team on, and I'm a good team player, but I also want to play, and to play and contribute is what it matters, and it feels so much better than watching from the sidelines.